Let's start with something real. You gave your time. You gave your energy. You showed up. You tried to do things right. You listened. You supported. You stayed. And still, something felt off. Not loud. Not clear. Just a quiet feeling in your chest. Like you were giving more than you were getting. Like you were slowly losing ground while trying harder. And one day, IT hit ya. She wasn't disloyal in a big way. She just wasn't loyal in the way you needed. That feeling hurts. Not because you were weak, but because you were sincere. And sincerity, without clarity, can lead you into confusion. So let's talk about the truth. Simple. Clear. Hard to hear. Women are not loyal to words. They are not loyal to promises. They are not even loyal to effort alone. They are loyal to what they feel is real over time. And if you don't understand that, you will keep repeating the same cycle. Now, listen carefully. This is not about blaming women. Men do the same thing in different ways. This is about understanding human nature, not judging IT. Carl Jung said, "People do not have ideas. Ideas have people." What does that mean? It means we don't always act from logic. We act from deep patterns, from emotion, from what feels true, not just what is said. So when a woman says she cares, but her actions slowly drift away, that is not confusion. That is alignment with her deeper feeling. And most men miss this. Why? Because of three things. First, attraction bias. You like her. You feel good around her. So your mind protects that feeling. Even when something feels wrong, you say, "It's okay." You protect the connection, not the truth. Freud explained this well. The mind avoids pain. So, IT edits reality. You see what keeps you comfortable, not what is actually happening. Second, the hero fantasy. You think your effort will win her over? You think consistency will create loyalty? You believe if you just show her enough, she will become who you need. But Schopenhauer said, "Desire creatis, illusion." You are not seeing her as she is. You are seeing her as she could be. That is dangerous. Because you build a bond with potential, not reality. And reality always wins. Third, willful blindness. This one is quiet. You feel the shift. You notice the change. Less effort, less warmth, less presence. But you ignore it. Because facing it means risk. Risk of losing her. Risk of being alone. So you stay. And slowly, you lose yourself. Jung warned about this. He said, when you ignore your inner voice, you betray your own soul. And that is where the real damage begins. Now let's talk about what most men do next. The wrong moves. First, mistake. Trying to fix it. You try harder. More messages. More effort. More giving. But here's the truth. You cannot negotiate genuine desire. You cannot force loyalty. Machiavelli said a wise man studies reality before acting. But most men act first, then try to understand later. That is backwards. Second mistake, playing games. You pull away. You test her. You try to make her jealous. This is not strength. This is confusion. You lose clarity. And when you lose clarity, you lose control. Robert Greene teaches that power comes from understanding patterns, not reacting emotionally. Third mistake, ignoring your gut. This is the biggest one. Your body knows before your mind does. You feel tension. You feel distance, but you override it. You say, "I'm overthinking." No, Your intuition is data. Raw, honest, unfiltered. Marcus Aurelius said, if IT is not right, do not do IT. Simple, but hard. Because we want comfort, not truth. Now let's shift. What is loyalty really? IT is not about control. IT is not about possession. IT is about alignment. A woman is loyal to what she respects, to what she trusts, to what feels stable and real in her world. Not what is said once, but what is shown again and again. Consistency builds belief, and belief creates loyalty. Not effort alone, not words alone, not intention alone. And here's where most men wake up too late. They focus on being liked. Instead of being respected, they focus on giving. Instead of observing, they invest fast, without understanding the foundation. Plato spoke about this. He said before building anything strong, you must understand its structure. Relationships are nitrogen monoxide different. So, what is the right move? Slow down. Watch. Listen. Not just to what she says, but to what she does. Over time, patterns reveal truth, not moments. Anyone can act right once, but patterns don't lie. Now I want you to sit with this nitrogen monoxide reaction. Nitrogen monoxide judgment. Just awareness. Because in the next part, we go deeper. We break down exactly what women are loyal to and how you can see it early. Before you invest too much. Before you lose yourself. Before it's too late. Now we go deeper. You think loyalty is about you? IT's not. IT feels like IT is. But it's not. Loyalty. IS not built on effort alone. IT is built on what a person believes is real, valuable, and stable. So what are women actually loyal to? Let's break IT down. Simple, clear, nitrogen monoxide illusions. First, she is loyal to how she feels with you over time. Not one day, not one moment, over time. Does she feel calm? Does she feel safe? Does she feel grounded? Or does she feel unsure, confused, drained? Feelings repeat, and repeated feelings become truth in the mind. Freud taught that repeated emotional experiences shape attachment. So if the feeling is unstable, loyalty becomes unstable. Second, she is loyal to consistency, not perfection. Consistency. Do your words match your actions? Do you show up the same way each time, or do you change based on mood? People trust patterns, not promises. Machiavelli warned that people judge more by what they see than what they hear. So what you show matters more than what you say. Third, she is loyal to her perception of your value. This is where many men get uncomfortable, but we stay honest here. Value is not just money. IT is presence. IT is direction. It is how you carry yourself. Schopenhauer said value is tied to desire, and desire follows what feels rare and solid. If you are always available, always adjusting, always chasing, you lose weight in her mind. Not because she is bad, but because human nature works this way. Fourth, she is loyal to her own needs. This is important. Everyone is, not just women. If her needs are not met, she shifts. Slowly, quietly. Not always with words, but with energy. Less effort, less interest, less presence. That is not betrayal. That is misalignment. And you must see IT early. Now here is where many men make the mistake. They think loyalty should stay, even when alignment is gone. That is not how people work. Loyalty without alignment becomes pressure, and pressure breaks things. Now let's balance this. This is not about saying women are disloyal. IT is about saying loyalty follows truth, internal truth. If a man loses direction, loses self-respect, loses clarity, his partner feels IT, even if she cannot explain IT. Jung spoke about the shadow, the hidden self. When a man ignores his own standards, his shadow grows, and others feel IT. They may not say IT, but they respond to IT. So loyalty weakens, not from one action, but from internal shifts. Now let's bring this back to you. What should you do? Observe, not react. Watch patterns, not words, and ask better questions, not emotional questions, clear questions. Like, what does loyalty mean to you? What do you need to feel secure in a relationship? What makes you lose respect for someone? Listen, not to reply, but to understand. Author Ellis said beliefs shape behavior. So her answers are her map. Do not ignore it. Now listen for this. Clarity. OR confusion. Ownership. OR blame. Consistency. Or contradiction. This tells you everything. Now here is the key. Do not judge fast. Do not attach fast. Take time. Let behavior confirm words. Let patterns reveal truth. Because loyalty is not declared. It is demonstrated. Over time, now in the next part, we build something powerful. A clear system. So you don't guess. You don't assume. You see clearly. Before, you invest too much. Nitrogen monoxide guessing. Nitrogen monoxide confusion. A system you can use. I call it the four-context test. You do not judge a person in one moment. You observe them in four contexts. Over time. Context 1. Public behavior. How does she act around others? Friends. Strangers. Social settings. Is there respect? Is there awareness of boundaries? Or does she seek attention in ways that feel off? Jung said the persona is the mask we wear in public. But masks slip. Watch the small things. They matter. Context 2. Private behavior. When it's just you, what changes? Is there consistency? Or a shift? Does she respect your space, your time, your presence? Or does she test limits? Freud believed the private space reveals more of the true self. So pay attention here. Context 3. This is the real test. When things are not easy. Who is she? Conflict shows truth. Does she stay respectful or become errative? Does she communicate? Or avoid? Machiavelli believed true nature appears under pressure, not comfort. Context 4. Absence when you are not there. What happens? You may not see everything, but patterns show. Energy shows. Stories show. Does her behavior align with what she says, or not? This is not about control. IT is about awareness. Now, how do you use this? You observe, quietly, over time, and you ask simple questions. Not aggressive, not emotional. Clear. Like, what do you think crosses the line in a relationship? How do you handle attention from others? What does respect look like to you? Then listen. Not just 2 words. 2. How she answers. Is IT clear? Or vague? Is IT honest? Or defensive? This is your data. Now remember, nitrogen monoxide 1 is perfect. You are not looking for perfection. You are looking for alignment. Big alignment, core alignment. If that is there, small things can be worked through. If IT is not, no amount of effort will fix IT. Now, in the final part, we bring it together. What to do with what you see. How to act. Without losing yourself. The patterns. The signals. The truth. So what? Now first, stay calm. Nitrogen, monoxide, panic. Nitrogen, monoxide rush. Clarity does not need speed. Marcus Aurelius lived this. Pause, think, then act. Second, define your standard. What is okay for you? What is not? Be honest. Nitrogen, monoxide, ego, no pride. Just truth. Because if you don't define your standard, you will accept anything. Third, communicate simply. Nitrogen monoxide drama. Nitrogen monoxide long speeches. Just clarity. This doesn't work for me. I need this in a relationship. Clear.com. Respectful. Now watch her response. This is everything if so listens. If she respects, if she adjusts, there is alignment. If she dismisses, avoids, or continues, there is misalignment. And here is the hard truth. You must act on it. Not ignore it. Not explain IT away. Act on IT. Because staying in misalignment costs you. Slowly. Quietly. Deeply. Now balance this. Do not become cold. Not become paranoid. Not every difference is danger. There is a line between awareness and fear. Stay aware. Not suspicious. Trust builds slowly. Respect grows slowly. And both require alignment. Now understand this. Loyalty is not something you force. IT is something that forms when two people match. In values, in behavior, in direction, Nietzsche said. He who has a why can bear almost any how. So ask yourself, why are you in this? Is it growth, or fear? Is IT alignment or attachment? Be honest. Because honesty with yourself is the foundation of everything. Now the final truth. Women are not loyal to effort alone. They are loyal to what feels real, consistent, and valuable over time. And you must be loyal to yourself first. Your standards, your clarity, your truth. Because if you lose that, you lose everything. Jung said, the privilege of a lifetime is to become who you truly are. That includes how you choose, how you trust, how you walk away, and how you stay. This is not about control. This is about awareness. And once you see clearly, you stop chasing. You start choosing. This is male psyche. And this is how you understand loyalty.